He's a real big dude!
Like I say, it reminds me a lot of like Theros block, where I did quite well. Like if I opened like a card like Sea God or Dream Trawler or maybe even Elspeth Conquers Death, stuff like that, I would easily just kind of warp my whole deck and build around it. And then if I didn't, I would just kind of draft like the blue-red kind of deck I knew how to draft that I could get most of the time. Yeah, I like Star a lot. It's been wheeling, which it should never do. It goes in exactly one deck for me, and that's blue-red, which is one of my favorite decks. I think you could take Star. I think you could take Angel. I actually think you could probably take Folio. I think this cube is slow enough that it might just be a good card in most any deck that can play it. And then Mind Stone's great as well. Star is really good. I've got it 15th pick before as well. I've seen it wheel numerous times. I still think I'm going to take it. I like it a lot. For me, I would love to be able to take Mind Stone and wheel the Star. But I'm not confident. I mean, this is kind of not great. Like, Hellrider is obviously, like, the best red aggro card. And then the Archon's pretty good. I don't like a lot of the Aura decks, so for me the Archon's fine, but it's not, like, as awesome. I would play Terramander in this blue-red deck I'm looking at in my head with Star, but, like, I'm not going to second pick it. I think I'm going to take Hellrider, and I don't plan to play it and Star in the same deck. It's not totally unfeasible to play them in the same deck, but don't think that's what I'm going to end up trying to do. There's nothing great to splash here either, like in a red-bluish deck. Yeah. The Moth is good. I don't think I can take it. If I took the Pegasus, could have had the Moth. Like, this would go in red aggro or red blue potentially as like a filler type card. You'll never be excited about it. And then this thing is good, not amazing. Boros Land? I'd take the blue castle before I took Boros Land, I think. I just think of this as a blue-red card. I don't know, I'm not going to be that happy with this, so I'll take the Celebrant. The white life gain / moth stuff is definitely coming around, but it's probably too late now. For good reason I hate Boros, though, right? It's poopy. Alright. Settle in. Settle in, Hambone. You got your deck. This thing is like, does not have to be played, but it can be. It's at least a good sideboard option to have. I like counters. What did I take? Blink of an Eye over one? To me, it's close with that. I would probably take counter maybe over this early in the draft.
Then I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best.
Thank you, Nevik. What's up, man?
Woo, the greatest.
Yeah, I thought Blink was close. Interesting here. Like, I think I'd play a Sailor Amines, at least in the board. I'd certainly play a red Cycle Land. And I just talked up this Folio, but I don't think I'm going to be milling. I'll just take the land. And then this guy's on the fence. He's at least good to have in the board. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice when you have 7 drops, right? It's a card I'm reevaluating. I assumed I'd never play Sailor. Now it's a card I think I would play some of the time. I fully expect to play this. I'd have to get quite a few win cons, including like the dragon making 1/1 and stuff, to not want the Pteramander here. Let's take the land. Spell Pierce is alright though. Kind of narrow. There's not that many Planeswalkers in the cube. This just should not happen. Like, this is such a good card. I'm going to take Wilt. I might find a green land and want to side it in at some point. I guess maybe this could come in somehow. I mean, I'm thinking of first splashing and drowning the lock. We might not get counters, but I feel like you don't have to have counters in this cube. I like them. I'm happy to play them. I'm probably going to first pick one right here. But I don't think you have to have them in your blue decks in this cube. Like, there's very few things I think need to be countered. Like, Command the Dreadhorde. Like, that needs to be countered. You know, you can't just answer it. But most of the things you can just kind of answer. It seems like, in general statement. Alright, a lot of good options here. I think I'm gonna take Quasi-Duplicant. I will need to pick up some more creatures. But this deck does want to win with creatures and spells. I won whatever it was. I went 3-0 with my last deck. I would be happy to play Brineborn Cutthroat, though. That thing comes around awful late sometimes. I don't really have a place to put this. We'll just put it here. Shock has to be the pick, I think. I do like the Phoenix. It's a little aggressive. It kills what few Planeswalkers can give you trouble. It can kill. And then this dual land would be nice too. I don't like Overload much. I might not even want to play it. It looks good, and then it's really a late game card. It's hard to play it on like turn 4 or 5 when you need to play it to stabilize. I played it quite a few times before I decided I didn't like it much. Well, it's the opposite of yesterday, I think. I hope it updated. Chronicler, I would like to not play. Oh, man. Like, Chronicler, I'll look at my deck, and, like, there's pretty much no way I'm going to play it, because I have, like, Drake that gives me some card advantage, Outburst, Star. Like, if I have very few ways to gain card advantage, it could get played. Or it could get sided in if the 1/3 body looks like it'll be good. I mean, I'm pretty damn happy to put a Charter-Course in my deck, even if it's just, you know, it's so much better than the discard 1, draw 2. To draw 2 and then discard 1. Like, it's a lot better than a Tormenting Voice. Even if you can trigger it sometimes with an attack. I know Deathsea was playing this card. I don't think it's bad, necessarily, but it doesn't excite me much. I'd rather have this. Alright, 2 cards here. Do you think the Crab is powerful enough just to put it in a deck? But I am going to take Talrand's Invocation, I think, over it. I really like Talrand's Invocation. I just feel like if I get enough, 3 or 4 cards like that, like this, the Drake, a few things that, like, it lets me pressure Planeswalkers and just, like, kind of not get ran over by little shit. Like, this is another card that's kind of in that realm, but worse, I think. Unsummon would be okay. I think I'm going to take the land, though. Nothing here that I want. I don't want to play against that. It's a good one to get. Lots of special lands. Play a lot of land in this deck. 2 Psycho lands, a spell land. Like, here, if the Cutthroat, which I think is exactly what I want, and I probably won't main deck this unless I need to. If it wasn't here, I would take the Overload. I do think the Overload, if that's what we were asking about this, I'd much rather have the Overload than the Chronicler. I think this card's great in a red aggro deck, but not here. I like the Cutthroat, though. I mean, I would probably play this Overload. I just don't think it's, like, as good as a gold card for your colors looks like it is. Well, this is playable. I took Shock over it, but I'll still play it in my deck, I think. Wow. This card is awesome. So I could possibly cut the Faithful in now. So this is 15 plus a bunch of lands. I'd like 1 or 2 more creatures that are decent for this duplicant. If not, maybe I take the duplicant out. Yeah, Crab would have been good with the duplicant, that's true. I don't want to play this particularly. I'm not a Rimrock deck. Well, I mean, I've had blue-red decks that didn't get the Drake and they still work. The Drake's certainly one of the best cards for it. And you can not have the Star, that's one of the best cards for it. But I have tended to get this Outburst and plenty of this kind of stuff. And this stuff just works together well. I'm taking Ral. Ral's great. I guess he's kind of card drawy. There's that Ajani. Taking Sabotage here. Over Wizard's Lightning. I don't have any wizards anyway. So maybe I don't play this duplicant. I don't think there's anything else here I would ever cut. I'm going to just take the Essence Scatter. It's super cheap. Conjecture's good. I don't have a lot of sorceries, though. In fact, it was only like 2. And I've already got Ral and Clock and some other stuff. I don't think I need it. I just don't think I need it. Ooh, I like this one. That might be enough to get me to play the Quasi. It doesn't really, not really to play with Invocation, but well, there's a little beater. Now we can play you. I want to play a lot of lands with all these Psycho. Alright, this is only 20. That's good. Alright. I'm very much like the Champion, but it's not. I think I have to take Opt. I have the Sprite Dragon, I have the Terramander, I have the Cutthroat, I have the Crackling Drake. Works with Ral. It's just good. I think it's a very good version. And I would call this mid-rangey blue-red to, if anything, on the controlling side. It's all B. McKay. Thanks for the subscription.
Whether you like it or not, you're looking at the greatest.
A first pick, first pack star. What is it matchup based on? I think it's like one of the top 3 or 4 cards in the cube. What deck would it ever be bad against? I guess. Me and you aren't seeing that card the same. Creature light decks. I don't know. I don't run into a lot of those, but yeah, I'm going to main deck it. I think it's like my best card. Maybe not as good as my Drake. What's your top 5, Johnny? What's your top 5? What's your top 5 cards? What's your top 5 foods? Yeah, I don't care. Counter spells and card draw. I don't care if my shit dies. I'll kill them whenever. I don't play it in mono red aggro. There's top one, Flaming Hot Cheetos. How the hell are your Kennios useful? They fucking better not be. I done something wrong. No, not particularly. On baked Lay's. I mean, for something supposed to be healthy, they don't taste bad or anything. Okay, again, anyone that does it, that's fine for the community thing. I didn't put it there. Twitch put it there. If anyone does it, that's awesome. And my commitment to the people who do, if you do donate your points to the community thing, I promise you that these hoarders are not going to get anything good put up in the little ham shop. They won't get a thing of value. Your Kennios will not be valuable. You will not miss them. That is my commitment to anyone who wants to go ahead and put them into the community fund. Set up by Twitch, and I do not understand it. Pop-Tart, I don't know. There's this fucking link. Where did you go? I made the mistake of fucking scrolling on it. Alright, I got it blown up. Change my scene. Oh god, what has it done? Oh, come on. Okay, okay. Fythers has a deck here. How many lands is he playing? 18, and he's got 3 Psycho lands. I like that. Yeah, I'm not sold on some of, like, this Rage Hound's gotta go, I think. I don't know what this is. What did you think this was? You said you thought it was more aggro-y or something? I like this Invocation. I think it's way too good not to play. Same with this Supreme Will. Like in basically almost any version. I think you're out of your mind playing Thrill over Chart a Course. And I would basically never play Lava Serpent over something like Chart a Course either. Dowser's good. It could definitely go in. I haven't looked enough yet. I don't think it's mandatory in every version. Same with Planning. I think it's crazy not to play Chart, Will, and Invocation, though. I think this Rage Hound's pretty much dick. Same with this Friendship, really. I don't much like your Lava Runner. I think you're trying too hard to be aggro with these cards. You have some burn, but like, I don't think you want to be focusing on getting this Lava Runner, this Hound, and this Friendship through in combat. I think just rather pick off their stuff, be a little bit slower. I feel pretty strongly about that. Looking at your cards, the Skewer I could take or leave. You got plenty of reasons to play Crash through. I like your Pyromancer, I think. It seems good. So I would cut for sure a Lava Runner, Friendship, and Rage Hound, and I would add for sure Chart, Will, and Invocation. From there, the other cards that interest me that you have are mainly this Dowser, which I would play. It's good with Silent Departure for sure. I think you could cut Lava Serpent if you wanted. I think you could maybe cut Thrill or Skewer. Those 3 I think you could cut. But I would definitely cut Friendship, Rage Hound, and Lava Runner. I think you're trying too hard to get that shit through. And I mean, if you feel like you need the Serpent to kill people, that's fine. You don't have, like, the Clock and stuff, or the Ral. So you could keep it, or you could put, like, a Planning in over it. But you will have the Dowser, and that's going to help kill people, too, because you can bounce it around. That's what I got for you, basically. Definitely add Dowser. I mean, it's going to look like... I almost feel like mine's more aggro than yours. I mean, Terramander. I got the Cutthroat. I got this guy. Just maybe a little bit more of this stuff. I don't know. It's not going to have, like, red aggro cards. It's not going to have, like, Scorch Spitters in it. I like Ironcrag in his deck. And I think Chandra's good enough. He's got a lot of, like, stuff he can flash back. It's going to have, like, the Drake, you know? I don't know. It's going to look more like this stuff. It's not going to have 16 creatures. You know, your deck's trying to look like a red deck. Like, this is like a red deck with some blue cards and don't make a fucking lick of sense. Like, this can be aggro. Like, you can play this Invocation and beat the hell out of people. I mean, you can play your Lavamancer, your Dragon, and, you know, then this or whatever, and kill something in the meantime, and be proactive more than, like, an all-in aggro deck. It's more tempo. It's assertive more than aggressive, I guess. You're going to kill them on turn 7 or 8, 9. You'll have a board presence. It would if you had stuff like Rage Hound in it. But it shouldn't. You got a shit ton of interaction, right? Like, when you get a hand with a Fire Prophecy in it, you probably want to be on the draw anyways half the time, or, you know, a lot of the time. It's better to be reactive. That's enough with your deck. You want more? Book a fucking lesson. Alright, my deck. This don't really have a home, but I mean, it's going to go with the creatures. It's more of like a... It doesn't get cast on curve. Nor does this, really. I got a good idea, Jam Citadel. I got a bit of an idea. I think I'm going to play 18 land here. Like, 2 of them cycle. 1 of them's a spell. This is just the deck. Rather than sit here and think about which mediocre card I want to put in. I got some 2-mana, 2 double blue counters. I want red early for Shot Crash through Prophecy stuff, but I definitely need more blue than red. By like a little bit. Just trying to see what this breakdown is. Right now it's 4 and 2. I need at least 6 mountains, probably 7. I'll put 7 red in and then I'll cut something. So 7, 8, 11, 11, 9. We added 10, 8, I think. Or 11, 8. Definitely only need 1 red early in the game. We do have a way to copy it, actually. We have Rao. Start a prediction. I like this stack. I've done 9 drafts. Izzet has gone 3-0. It did splash for a Clothis. 2-1 and 3-0. So 8-1 with Izzet. 9-0 with Mono Red. 4-2 with Black White. No, 6-3 with Black White. So Black White's gone 2-1 every time. I think I keep. I have a cycle and a clock. Yeah, I'm keeping. I mean, for this cube, Fythers, I have to say yes, just considering Bluish is never super controlling in this cube. There's no, you know, you ask these questions that are kind of impossible to answer. I've seen red-white. Yeah, it's visible. I don't see it much, but I've seen it. I'm not in the best spot here. God damn, he saw every Gustwalker, huh? His deck looks like crap, but this card's going to be a pain in the ass. Huh. Alright, change of plans. Change of plans. What decks do I like? I've only played 3 archetypes. I've played mono red, black, white, and blue red. I think black red's a good deck. I haven't played it yet. What did he put on here? Is that the wolf thing? Oh god, that ain't good. That ain't good. Can't even block it with everything yet. Aye. He gets to keep all those little wolflings too, man. The mantle's good. I have a couple bounce spells, but I don't have it in my hand. Or I might only have 1 bounce spell in this deck. I'm gonna have to try to block it with a bunch of shit and then star. Oh, Jesus Christ. This motherfucker. I mean, there's some 3 damage burn in the cube. I'm at 5, 8. Oh, God. I can't even block. I have to hope he doesn't exert it next turn so I can block with everything. Well, if he exerts it, I'm just dead. So I have to hope that he fucks up, basically. MTGO. Also, that's probably going to beat me. Also, it pumped that to an 11. Yeah. I don't know what he'd be able to do to fuck this up. next game. That got bad quick. Yeah. I didn't want to... I needed to be able to trade with it first. I was... the whatever it is, the glitters kind of fucked me up because I was going to be able to trade with it. I'm not going to change anything. I still like my deck. He had a good draw, I guess. I mean, it worked out. I think it would have been no problem at all if it wasn't for the artifact that gave Trample and Lifelink. I could have played it differently. I could have chumped earlier to save some life and starred when I wouldn't have been dead. But my hand was just nothing. It was just a midnight clock, so I thought I would just die to the tokens anyways. Plus he had 3 or 4 cards left in his hand. I'm trying to, man. They're punishing me right now. That was about as childish of a beating as you can take right there, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't have a lot of things to punish that. I just have a strong deck, I think. But I don't have, like, the Lull Mage Domination. Or I don't have the Silent Departure and stuff, so I don't think it's that weak to mine. Didn't see it. Probably for no good reason, is my guess. Splashing something silly. But whatever. It could be a red aura. Could be like Klothys and be a really good card to fuck me up too. I don't know. I might have to change my title if I don't punish these kids though. If they start punishing me, I'm gonna have to change it. Cool hand there. I almost want to put a fucking island back, but I won't. It's an inaccurate title so far. Down a game on a mulligan. Alright, buddy. It's turn 1. Nah. Why is he so slow? He doesn't need to open the stream to beat me. He showed that last game. I'm not gonna do it. I might regret this. Good evening, Marvel Kingpin 6988. Regret could be incoming, but it's gonna be hard to keep him off of every creature before he enchants it. It's a very good card. It's not killing me yet. That's a good reason to play green-white, I think. Targets. I can do it there if I want. Yes, he whiffed. My Psycho Land's been in play. You need to refresh. And I was unsure until I drew 4-drop or whatever I drew. Yes, 100%. I'm going to play this and prophecy it away. At least want to leave myself the option to do so. It's a little annoying since I have these things. I'm trying to kill a Calyx, but okay. I mean, plans can always change when, like, the spider comes out or something. He whiffed again? This finds enchantments or something else, right? No, just enchantments. Interesting to play the spider before you activate it. The Destiny Spinner. It's a good target to kill, at least. This motherfucker's killing me. I wasn't being facetious there. I actually thought that he was talking about something different. What's going on? Oh, we're just in my turn already. Oh, this got countered, so I didn't get to put the land back. I see what happened there. I see, I see. There's no way to pump this, right? Yeah, there is. Target land. Never mind. This is annoying. He's got a lot of annoying shit for me. That's fine. Nope. Not now. I got punished so far, but we'll see. I'll try to turn it around. This game's, I don't know, Monkus. Oh, Jesus. I got 6 toughness? Oh, because of the fucking... I see. Oh boy, because of the fucking glitters. Match. Match is all that matters. Honestly, don't know the game record. It might be worse or better percentage-wise. I definitely won a lot of them 2-0, but some of them I won 2-1. I don't know. It's not easy to win now with that Alcide out there. I don't have a lot of ways to deal with 5-6 anyways. Fuck. Dude, how long is... It's got 22 minutes. I guess I've spent almost as much time somehow. I don't fucking know how. Every turn is the rope. Somehow he's still got pro black. That's smart. Decent cards. He's got cards in his hand and a guy that'll come back still. Even if I guess I blow a land if he can't get it back anytime soon. He's only drawn 4 fucking land. And 16 cards and casting everything. What now, buddy? The best 4-drop in the cube? Something like that? Or just sit here and fucking time bank. That ought to be it. This motherfucker. How many options can he have? If I ever start beating this guy, I'm going to sit here and take fucking 8 years as well. I'm in the mood to play. I'm in a good mood today, I thought. Until I've run into this motherfucker. Let's hope that's fast enough. You count to 1, you stupid asshole. That's how much mana it costs to activate it. Let's go. This fucking happened. This guy just sits here every turn. He ain't got a thought in the world. He's tapped out. I got a fucking 5/5. You gotta be brain dead not to click a button. Whew. My turns are fast. And now I lose. Obviously, just has everything. Now I'm sitting here with a clock that does nothing because I needed that guy to live in order for it to do anything. I don't think there's any outs in my deck. And this guy's clearly a child, too, so my title's completely inaccurate. I'm getting beat by a child. There's more lands for me, and I'm dead. Taking this record off the screen. I ain't updating it with a loss. Fuck that. But it's 23-5 now. You can keep track at home if you're here now. I'm not really mad I lost. I mean, the guy's deck was good. I just wish he could have beaten me a little faster. I can accept losing to that deck. Like, I don't think I'm going to lose to it every time. I don't think it's a good or a bad matchup, really. Yeah, let me change my title. Something different. Just Arena Cube. There. There's no punishing from me. Alright, keep it. I got a prophecy. I think I'm on the... No, I'm on the play. Yuck. I mean, his slow play isn't gonna... It's not like cheating kind of slow play. It's just like... idiotic. In spots where he can't even have anything to think about. Tell you, I mean, this guy's deck looks pretty damn good for a 0-1 deck. So does mine, I think, but... Just saying. This is no easy round either. My fucking leg has gone to sleep already. On this footstool. Ah! Back's alright. It has its moments. If I sit in here too long, it'll start to hurt a little bit. God damn, this guy's deck is good, man, I'm telling you. Nothing wrong with it. If he kills this Drake, and there's not even that much removal in the cube, if he just goes on a little killing spree here, it's going to be rough. He's playing blue? Why do you say that? I did that to myself a little bit, but I got to block with it. I mean, I could have waited till I had 2 power to block with it, I guess. This deck's looking a little worse now. I kind of want to get this going. There's no blue card in this graveyard. What do you see that's blue? It's black, red cards, mountains. Now he's looking at my graveyard and his, so he's got fucking Dreadhorde. That probably kills me, obviously. Jesus Christ, man. These people just get these hands. Seems fairly unbeatable. Right on schedule. Any other card, I'm still maybe in the game. I had a good hand, I thought. What can I draw? Star, maybe? Sengir Vampire? That ain't it. I guess I probably should cast it the way they want me to. Taking 5. What I can find. Trying to think if I want to discard this quasi-duplicate or just a land. I don't know if I need the extra land next turn that comes in untapped to Selundia into like something that costs 5. It doesn't look like it. No, you can see my records. Let me get it to the right there. You just have to look. This is going to have all the cubes for this month. You have to only look at the most recent decks. It's going to have the like the qualifier I played. Anything that's not ranked, it's going to have. Alright, I'm dead. Again, I don't really have a sideboard. I guess this thing's actually pretty good here. I like this thing. I'll find something to cut. Just trying to have like the perfect everything for once. Maybe just cutthroat. Yeah, Gargoyle's tough. You gotta have cards in your hand still. I'm on the play. On the draw, Gargoyle's a little better. I think the guy I brought in's a much better blocker than Gargoyle anyway. Extremely. If you could play 39, you should sit and cut it to that. If you could play 38, you should do that. Your deck's going to have cards in it that are better than your worst card. You want to always draw your better cards. Also, no matter what ratio of land and spells you have, even if it's the same percentage-wise, the smaller your deck, the more consistent it's going to be. There's less room for variance. If you played a 30-card deck with the same percentage of lands as a 40-card deck, you're going to get massacred way less. No. I will not help you. I'm losing, and I don't care. Also, you take advice like a dickhead. You never want to listen to anything. You know it all. Little grumpy. How bad can it be? What can he possibly do to me? Bit of both. I mean, I'm always true. Pop-Tart, I was actually going to tell you I thought that my daughter would really like one. But then I just never bothered to tell you that. They were actually really cool. I don't know if I told you. They turned out nice. A lot of shit you do I think is stupid, but those are pretty cool. Thought they were neat. Oh my god! Come on! I say, what can he do? He's got Ashiok in his deck! Are you fucking kidding me? This motherfucker beat the goddamn brakes off of me with aggression, and a fucking Ashiok is flown out onto the board. That's fine. I can fucking play through it, I guess. What did he get? I got threats still in here. I'd blink it with no kicker, I guess. Jesus Christ. Put me through the fucking ringer today. Yeah, it'll kill it by the time half my deck is gone. This deck doesn't have but so many threats. Ashiok's kind of punishing for it. Kudos to him if he sided it in, but I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, maybe I panicked. Maybe I panicked. I don't know. I may have panicked. Because I did have a lot of ways to deal 3 to it. Dude, it fucking freaked me out, though. Nah, there's no accusation from it. Alright, buddy. Pass turn on you, I guess. Now, if he holds the fucking thing for the rest of the game or something crazy, until this clock's going off, that'd be a little whack. We'll see. It may not even be wrong. Get this Drake out there, hopefully. Dude, you sat here and told me how bad fucking frenzy is and this and that and yammer. And you wouldn't listen to anything anyone said. You're free to have your own opinion, but then you don't have to ask me for mine. Sure, resolves. I don't know. I'm in a bad spot here, which I've done to myself. I should have just fateful ended this stupid thing like y'all said. Not gonna lie. I've put myself in a sticky situation. Need to hit a land, I guess. To even start doing stuff. Yeah, I'll try to if I remember. Well, good. I got plenty of time then to DM it. What's up, J and QT? I'm losing and I'm playing like shit. At least semi like shit this game. Jaya, venerated fire mage. Resolves, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot he could do that. Yeah, whatever. Should have just killed this in response. I shouldn't have countered Jaya, but I should have killed this guy in response. Kill it anyways, because I'm gonna lose my hand. I mean, that was just sloppy and terrible what I did. Sloppy and terrible. And he's never gonna play this Ashiok, so I'm never gonna be able to do anything. Because I played like an idiot. Motherfucker. 5-star, he Ashioks. think I fucked myself. Star him anyways, I'm gonna die. I don't have enough ways to kill him. I might have to star this turn, I don't know. I probably do, my clock's gonna go off anyways. Just bolting me like he knows it's gonna die or something, huh? Yeah, it would have been a lot better. Oh my god, he played it. Now he's just going to put all his creatures back into play with the command. And I drew the star again. That's nice. Oh, we're planeswalkers. He'll get to mill me once. And I'll probably get to draw a card off his stupid fucking soul one. Five he goes, huh? He might burn me out next turn, I don't know. I'm only at 4. What is haste? I'm sure there's some stuff. Let's play this, pass. I might just be dead, I don't know. Act of treason didn't shock me. Who fucking knows? Dead weighted? Okay. Alright. Kind of. Okay. What do we get? Reach. Varika's Spawn. First strike reach. Well, there's one card, and it's Banefire. I didn't have it. I beat him another game without fucking it up now. Yeah, I could have found my bounce spell. That might have been better. I don't know if he milled it or not. I didn't look to see. Because I didn't have that many cards left. Definitely, if it was in my deck, it was over a 50% chance to find it. And I don't think it mattered if I cast Sondi. I still had counter mana. I should have. Sloppy. Didn't really think about Banefire until after I passed the turn. I just figured with the counter spell I couldn't lose. But sloppy. No good reason for you. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I can't. My Drake would only be 4 power, I think, if I just counter my. Well, I'm not having enough mana to cast any spell except the counter. I only have 3 mana left. I mean, there's no reason not to have done it, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. I could have just found a card that killed him. I don't think Gargoyle seems good versus him. It might be okay. I haven't had like a fist full of cards in these games or anything. And again, this is a cube, so like most of the cards you get are decent. Oh, fuck me to tears, man. That goddamn butcher. Alright. Just fucking take 1,000,000 from it. This thing on turn 2 on the play is rough. That's gonna beat me a lot easier than a fucking Ashiok would. Chump it, and then fucking 3 damage it. Okay, guess that plans out. Stops my chump blocker. Don't see that every day. Guys, fucking all the answers. All of the answers. I mean, he kills my chump blocker with that 3/2, which is random as fuck, but it's going to win him the game. I have to draw my bounce spell, basically, and still be incredibly far behind. Can't kill it now. If I kill it, I die. This guy's just too good on the play if I don't have a 2-mana answer to it. I don't think I was in bad enough shape to where I needed to. I'm not sure what turn you're talking about, but whatever turn it was, it's probably the turn I played that 1/1, which gives me a much better chance than just throwing this away to look for one exact card that exact turn. I mean, the the bounce spell, like, kills it anytime. Yeah, I'd much rather Ral's Outburst, right? I don't understand. Whatever you're saying to me doesn't make any sense to do. I'm trying to understand it, but... I didn't have untapped blue on turn 1. I had this guy and this, both these lands. You can remove counters from his own guy, and that kills it, I guess. I'm at 5, though, right? It's not going to kill me, is it? I don't think that kills me. It kills his creature, but it's smaller. Oh, he can only remove 1. I see. He didn't have to remove all 3. Well, that was a smart ending to the game, at least. It's fine when I mess up or something, but the line, whatever that he's talking about, doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, he wants me to... I think he wants me to shock the creature, or to do 3 damage to the creature when I'm at 10 to try to draw 1 exact card in my deck. I'd much rather just look for the card a lot more times with the outburst and everything and be at 5. Like, if I'm looking for the bounce spell, it doesn't really matter if I'm at 5 or 10. 1 win, you get nothing, so there's no need to keep playing, I guess. That's the first one of those I've gotten.
He's a real big dude.